With an average prison density of 293%, one can imagine life is nothing like a fairy tale as a Ugandan inmate. On top of that, it is seen that it's hard to adjust to life after prison, and often former inmates see no future of financial stability, causing them to again commit a criminal offense and be taken into captivity. This is called receptivity. Uganda has a receptivity rate estimated at 35%. To lower this rate, the approach of custody, rehabilitation, and integration is used. Business owners are mostly unwilling to employ former inmates because of the few job skills they have and the stigma of the ownership of a criminal record. Therefore, entrepreneurship is often one of the only ways an ex-convict can economically reintegrate in society. Makerere University Business School, MOOBS, identified the opportunity for a guided reintegration program in which ex-convicts attend classes once a week centered around the basics of entrepreneurship. Because most of the funding from the prisoner education program at MOOBS comes from charity and donations, there is a shortage of financial means to provide educational resources for the participants. That is where we come in. In our project, the goal was to develop the lecture material for future cohorts of the prisoner education program. By decreasing the knowledge gap on the subject of entrepreneurship, the ultimate goal is to contribute to the decreasing receptivity rate in Uganda.
I'm Eline Boon, an architecture, urbanism and building science student. My creativity and solution-oriented mindset have been my go-to strength in this minor.
Hi, I am Sophie Loogman and I'm an aerospace engineering student. In this project, my presentation skills contributed most to the outcome of the project.
Hi, my name is Maria Andela. I study systems engineering, policy analysis and management. Something that really helped me in this project are my communication skills. In our project, different stakeholders were involved. We worked together with our local supervisors of MUPS, Remy Kurunda and Daniel Walubingo. They have supervised the project for 5 years now. We also worked closely with Jonathan. The outline of our project is as follows. Firstly, we gathered as much information as possible on entrepreneurship in Uganda. We then used this to identify the areas of improvement in starting a business here. We created a workshop with lessons about these areas of improvement and gave this to the participants.
During the informative phase of the project, our goal was to identify the areas in which participants had the most trouble. We did this in several ways. Firstly, we attended the PEP lectures on each Friday morning. During this, the participants often presented their exercises, which gave us insights in their businesses. An additional benefit of this was that we got to see what educational material was already available for them. We also conducted a survey with all the participants and had an in-depth interview with the 6 participants of who their business we perceived to be most likely to be viable. During the preparation in the Netherlands, we learned that the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Uganda differs from the ones that we know. That is why we also went on several site visits in which we met successful small businesses. From them we learned what aspects are most important to keep in mind when trying to become successful in Uganda.
When we did the in-depth interviews, we saw 3 key areas for improvement within the prison education program. Firstly, the participants don't think about environmental sustainability when they want to start a business. We understand that the businesses have competing priorities, but it's crucial for the participant to incorporate sustainability in their startup. Next, there is the capital creation challenge. Participants often struggle with issues stemming from impulsive spending, lack of savings, and pension growth. A more mindful approach to handling capital is necessary to overcome this challenge. Lastly, none of the businesses have thought about employees. Recognizing its importance to growing your business, participants should actively seek employment rates as a reliable metric. This will significantly amplify opportunities within their sector. So focusing on these 3 key areas of improvement, we put together a workshop. This workshop includes explanatory videos, a handout and an example sheet where we break down each key area. Moreover, to bridge the language gap, the handout and example sheets are presented in both English and Uganda, ensuring accessibility for all participants. Additionally, we have crafted a dynamic PowerPoint presentation to complement the materials, adding visual clarity and engagement to the workshop. Together, these resources aim to create an inclusive and effective learning experience for everyone involved. The workshop went really well. Everyone got involved and asked questions without hesitation. It was great to see such enthusiasm from everyone. Following the presentation, we received positive feedback from participants who were pleasantly surprised by our ability to effectively communicate economic concepts despite our non-economic background. We provided feedback forms to encourage their thoughts, contributing to ongoing improvement for future sessions.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan Mugerwa, 49 years of age. I was incarcerated for 15 years in Uganda prisons. I'm now out. I wish to thank the volunteers who have taken their time to facilitate the inmates and the ex-inmates, the formerly incarcerated individuals. It has really been wow. I can't imagine engineers from TU Delft University, Netherlands, engineer Andela, engineer Boom, and engineer Lugman, who came and took her through building a successful startup in the Pearl of Africa. It was so phenomenal. Thank you very much. My God bless you.
The future of the project is about creating more impact on Ugandan entrepreneurship by improving our workshop. This can be done by rounds of iteration, through the feedback form we made. The focus of the workshop should be on sustainability even more, because we noticed that implementing this in their business is something a lot of PEP participants had trouble with. Furthermore, focusing more on employment in their business ID is something to keep in mind.
In our project, the goal was to develop the lecture material for future cohorts of the prisoner education program at MOOPS. By decreasing the knowledge gap on the subject of entrepreneurship, the ultimate goal was to contribute to the decreasing receptivity rate in Uganda. While it is not possible to measure whether our ultimate goal is reached yet, since the next cohort is still to start, we believe that our lecture material is valuable, and we believe the usage of it will be beneficial to the reintegration of ex-convicts.